Well, hello everybody, this is Joe and I'm going to do Cancer's singles reading for June 2020. This is for the sign of Cancer, for those of you that are single. This reading could really be about pretty much anything regarding your single life. It might focus on being single and finding a mate. It might be focusing on other things, but nonetheless, this is for Cancer singles, June 2020. This is an intuitive reading, so it's not going to be for everybody. You'll know if it is for you, if it fits with you, you'll know it. With that said, we are going to do a small spread and clarify some of those cards with another deck and see what comes through. If you would like a chance to be entered to win a one-on-one reading with me over video chat, then all you have to do is comment subscribed if you're subscribed to the channel, or subscribe and comment, let me know you have subscribed, and I will include you in that, which should be coming up sometime next month, the drawing. Alright, it'll be early in the month too. So let's see what messages we get here for Cancer singles, June 2020. That's too many. I do take cards that jump out and fall out, but I don't want a whole pile of cards. Alright, we need one more here. I don't read reversals in this type of reading, this type of setting. If I feel like a card needs to be read in reverse, I will go ahead and interpret that in reverse, but I read cards intuitively, and so the face value meaning may not necessarily be what comes out with respect to the card I'm talking about. So with that said, here we go. Here is your spread, and on the bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. So this has come out a couple times in these readings, and it's kind of a common theme. I think maybe this is an indication of some things wrapping up, cycles ending, new beginnings happening, a lot of things coming to completion. So the Six of Cups, I think, is just an indication of maybe looking back and wondering about everything that has led you to the place you're at now. There might be some reflecting on your youth, your childhood, a past relationship. It could be any number of things. Some of this might be stuff that gives you that good feeling, and some of it might be stuff that kind of leaves you feeling a little bit sad, or just a little bit disconnected from certain things that have finally come to an end. So with the recent past leaving May going into June, you have the Page of Cups. And so this is a good sign for those of you that are single, because this can be an indication of something coming in, but we're going to look a little bit further. What is on your mind? What are you thinking about the most? And you have this, another card that keeps coming out a lot is the Six of Pentacles. And what is it you are feeling the most? What is up in your feelers? Ten of Pentacles. So this is a pretty common theme that just seems to be playing out in a lot of the different readings. I'm going to try and make sure I get all the cards in here for you. I'm working in a different place today in my house. So basically you have the Page of Cups in the recent past. This could be now, depending on when you're watching this, but this is coming out of May going into June. I think this is thinking about love and relationships, that desire for a relationship, being single, especially right now. Meeting people can be a little bit difficult, be a little bit tricky. But I think this Page of Cups to me really is saying that you're ready for that to happen in your life. It's something that you are very much wanting to have happen, because you have this Ten of Pentacles here. And this is about the big picture, the whole picture that comes with a relationship and what a relationship develops into. Could be family, could be children, could be the sharing of resources and stability. All the things that you would normally think that make you feel good in a relationship, and having the fullness of that is really what this Ten of Pentacles is about. I'm going to try and focus a little better here, because it seems like the focus is a little bit off. So bear with me. But so anyway, so this is kind of the feeling I'm getting here. You really have this longing for that connection that comes with a relationship that develops and progresses into something much bigger. The Six of Pentacles, to me, I had said that there's this idea of sharing resources, the give and take, the give, the receiving, but also the giving and contributing to somebody else's life in a positive way. And so the Six of Pentacles really has you thinking about that, the idea of having a helper in your life on top of having somebody to share the good things with. So, but in the shadow side here, you have the King of Cups. And this could be, usually in this position, this is either what you want the most, what you fear the most, maybe sometimes what you're not aware of, what you don't see. And I think to me this is, you maybe not completely grasping where you are at with respect to trying to bring a relationship into your current life circumstances. I think this is an indication that you are attracting that into your life. I think this is something in June that begins to manifest, is this becoming more magnetic and attractive. And when I say attractive, I don't mean in the sense of handsome or pretty, but attractive in the sense that your energy, your personality, your well-being is a force that attracts these types of things into your life, the positive things, the good things. So I feel like this is like a really good energy to be in June, Cancer, because this gives you the maximum amount of potential when it comes to bringing that out into the month of June. But we're going to see where you're at leaving June going into July, and you have the Fool, which is awesome. This is like a new beginning. So June might be a little bit kind of about you and your energy and your focus on yourself, knowing that what you want is very much something that is driving you in the month of June. And you may not realize or see that in the month of June. Some of you might already have an interest or somebody in mind that you might be getting closer to. Others of you, this is an indication that that new beginning does manifest and it does happen for you. So we're going to kind of look at, I'm more interested in looking at the Fool. What is this new beginning about? Because this could be about work or career. It could be about any number of things. But I want to explore if this is about a new relationship for you. Is that coming for you sometime in June or going into July maybe? So we're going to have a look and see. We have the Eight of Swords. So you might feel like, to me this immediately, first thing I felt when I saw this Eight of Swords is there's this doubt. Because you might be feeling like this isn't going to happen for you, it's taking too long, or you might be getting discouraged, and so you might feel like a little closed in, a little walled off from people. And I think that's normal right now because everybody is sort of kind of going through this this whole current event, world event situation in their own way, and a lot of people I think are feeling isolated. So I think this is like, to me, immediately I felt like this represents some isolation, feeling disconnected from people, and you might feel a little bit, you just might feel like it isn't going to happen for you. And I think if the Fool card being here is the first card in this is just kind of clarifying where you're at. That new beginning might be slow to manifest, slow to take off. It might not happen as quickly as you would like it to, but I think it does happen for you at some point. But we're going to clarify another one and see where you're at here with that. Is there anything coming toward you in the way of relationships, romance, love, any of that kind of stuff? So let's see. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. So this is really talking about that wish and that desire that you have. And I think that really the Eight of Swords is, to me, more of a warning, or not so much a warning, but tipping you off to try not to get into that place of doubt, of of just feeling like it isn't going to happen for you, because you have the Nine of Cups here. You have all positive cards. You have a lot of good things going for you, and you have the Fool, which is the first card in the Major Arcana, which is saying that this is something new for you coming in. You have the Nine of Cups. That is something that is traditionally in tarot is the wish fulfillment, like getting that wish, wanting that wish. That is talking about the manifestation of your wish becoming something that does actually materialize in your life. So I think you're going to see that the Nine of Cups to me is an indicator that that's what you want, and indeed that's what's going to come your way. It's what you're going to see happen. Let's have a look here and see. And you have the World here. The World keeps coming out again in all these readings. And to me, this is saying that, first of all, here's what's most interesting. You have the first card in the Major Arcana, and you have the last card in the Major Arcana. So you have this this kind of shows me that there's this new beginning, something new is starting, but you're going to progress through kind of like in a sense of the Major Arcana. You're going to go through a lot of transitions and a lot of phases, but really ultimately what that's going to bring in for you is, in the end, a feeling of satisfaction and completion. Now, I don't see anything that says that you have somebody coming into your life and somebody is going to be there in June or July. I don't see that, but what I do see is the Fool and the World. And there's a lot of story in between these two cards that there's just too much there to really talk about in a little tarot reading like this. There's too much that could be happening and going on, but I see the positive ending in this, and the positive ending in this next cycle. I think this is a long cycle for you. I think this is something that's going to last many months, and I think it's going to be full of positive things because all the cards indicate those things: what you're feeling, what you're thinking, where you're coming from and where you're going, and even the aspects in the shadow side, and the overall picture of everything is very positive. So Cancer, singles, you have a positive reading. Unfortunately, I don't see anything right now that says you got love coming in and it's coming tomorrow. I mean, it just doesn't work that way. But nonetheless, don't be discouraged, because I think this is almost like a choose your own adventure. The Fool here is saying that really whatever path you want to go down, this is your time to do that. This is your time to shine. This is your time to make decisions and choices that are fulfilling to you, that fill you up, give you that emotional fulfillment and satisfaction, and it's going to come to a completion at some point, and you are going to feel like you really have had it all in this next journey that you are going to go through. So we're going to pull a couple of these. And again, I want to say, if you like this reading, leave me a thumbs up, let me know, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and let me know you subscribed so I can enter you in the drawing. And if you're already subscribed, please let me know so I can include you there too. So we're going to pull one of these, the Fates. So the next cycle that you are going through, because I think a lot of you have completed a cycle. It's complete. And so this is very fated. The next part of your life, the next big chunk, is really just beginning. This is telling me it's just beginning. The world is a ways out, but there's so much good coming your way. And I think this is going to be great for you. I think you're going to really see some great things start to happen in June. I think things really take off for you. And I think this is really about having things how you want them finally in life. You get to make some decisions and choices that bring you a lot of good things. And we're going to pull one more. Cancer, singles. Stop there. Truth be told. Okay, so this card can mean a lot of things, and what I'm going to ask you to is just think about this, and intuitively, what does it speak to you? What does it tell you? How does it what does it bring out when you hear those words, truth be told? Is there some kind of truth that has been hidden from you? Is there something that you need to be honest with yourself about? Is there something that you need to tell somebody? Is there some area of your life that you feel like has been a little bit secretive? I feel like a little bit of this is like about being a little bit of a recluse and not just sharing and being open with people to the extent of what's going on in your life, how you're feeling, what your plans are, what you're progressing in, where you're going. What is it that you kind of have been keeping a little bit of a secret? And that's not a negative thing. I think the truth be told, to me intuitively, is about sharing your dreams with others, sharing your ideas, your thoughts, and just being a little bit more real about what's going on in your life. I feel like maybe you've been closed off, a little bit walled off, especially lately with everything going on in this crazy pandemic. So I'm going to leave it at that, but I want you to look at this intuitively. What does it tell you intuitively? That's the answer here. And then you have the fates. So this is a great reading for Cancer singles. You guys have some really good stuff starting to happen in your life, and I'm really excited to see a positive reading like this come out. So with that, I'm going to say have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again very soon. Thank you.